Hey everybody, this is Kirk with an easy way to trade. Do me a favor, before you watch this video, hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when we do our other videos. Hey everybody, this is Kirk with an easy way to trade. Do me a favor, before you watch this video, hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when we do our other videos. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Don't know, like I said, don't know where everybody is, but it is what it is, guys. All right, who's running there? Who's running their EA right now? I'm in four trades right now, guys. We're in an NZDJPY, the buy. As we can see, pretty much, we're selling here, going sideways a little bit here. But we got a reversal. We're gonna see, just kind of see what's doing. Like it may be. I don't really see anything here on the hour. I go to the 4 hour. I like to look at it over here. Hold on. Let me bring up my trading view. Little move. There you go. So you can get it over. Ooh, ooh. All right. This is the 4 hour. What we got here, a slight uptrend. Slight uptrend. So we'll see. We're in a buy for it right now. Right. This is our resistance right here, our support down here for our trend line. So of course, EA took it on the hour, so we're just gonna let it play out. We're gonna let it play out on this one. We're just gonna let it play out. We're about 20 pips from the trend line, so we just see where it's gonna go. UCAD, I think UCAD is doing about the same thing. Is anybody in these trades? NJ, UCAD, EA, and UCHEF.
I'm not in NJ because I didn't turn my EA back on, but I'm in the other three.
UCAD, okay. Let's look at what did I just say? USD CAD. All right, I can't spell right now. Guys, I got an interesting story for you guys. I almost was not here tonight. um, I was going out of town today earlier. I have a concealed carry permit, and I was going out of town earlier today. And I always travel with my gun. We kind of strange days. Well, before I left out, my daughter texted me, asked me, could I bring something to her school? So you can guess what happened. We got all about. I had my little 22 in my pocket, and I walked into the school right through the metal detectors, and wonder why they wouldn't open the door to the office.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden, the sheriffs come out, and and questioned me and asked me, did I have any weapons on me? And my 22 was kind of small. I forgot. I forgot. I said no. And he asked me to raise my shirt. I raised my shirt and everything and pulling my keys out my pocket. And all of a sudden, I felt down the bottom of my pants. I looked up at him and said, oh, man. Yep. So he took me outside, took me to the car. And he actually, the school, they know me up there. I've been up there quite often. They know me. But he took me outside and he called his boss. And his boss told him, just listen, it was an accident. We know that they know me. And give him his gun back, put it back in the car, and be on about his way. Well, that's what happened. 15, 20 minutes later, I get a phone call. And the superintendent got hold wind of it. And the boss's boss got wind of it. I had to go back. And they actually charged me with a felony and a misdemeanor.
Oh, no.
What?
Yep. I've been charged right now with the felony weapons on
Seriously?
yeah, and a misdemeanor. Even though I had my concealed carry permit, the concealed carry permit was null and void once I took the gun into the school. Not on the property, it was okay. I could still carry, but once I walked in the school,
Wow.
but they're
Oh,
telling me right now, that's where I've been all day today. I just got home about an hour and a half ago down at the court, down at the magistrate's office and everything. They telling me though, and the magistrate that, the judge magistrate that you go to see when you after hours, he's telling me, they know I didn't have any intent to go shoot up the school or anything like that. They could see it was an accident because the people at school vouched for me. They knew me and everything. So he's telling me once I go, I got to go to court in a couple of months. He said I got a first appearance tomorrow just to go down there and tell them I'm gonna get an attorney. So I'm gonna hire an attorney. They said they'll more than likely drop the felony. I'll get the misdemeanor, but he said more than likely I'll be able to beat it with a good attorney because I have no record whatsoever. Upstanding member of the city, and the school vouched for me. Even the arresting officer vouched for me. Told them I got no bond. I didn't have to pay any cash bond or anything like that. They gave me out on my own recognizance. But that's frightening to go down there. I have to get, taken. I have to go down to courthouse. All because I forgot I had that. My daughter texted me and I went straight over to the school with what she needed and forgot that I had in
oh
my pocket. So
God.
I was just getting home really. I almost had to go say, well, my phone call was going to be to Eric B saying, hey man, you got to do the Zoom tonight.
Well, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm still working. I still got to go to court. Hopefully I can get them. I don't even want a misdemeanor charge. I mean, I don't, none of this stuff I don't want a record, period. I don't want to have to do no community service. I don't want to do nothing. It was an accident, and so hopefully, well, anyway, here we go. USD cash, same thing, guys. Sell trend, slight pullback. Hopefully it'll continue. It'll reverse because we got this right here. All right, we got that right there. All right, so yeah, break and retest right on the hour here. So let's go to 4 hour. We can see, oh shoot, we can see it clearly. Break and retest right here, and it seems to be pushing up. So and we got a ways to go to get up here. So we should be that should be okay there. What did I say? I said you can, you should. Okay, yeah. So look at EA on the sale. I haven't looked at this one yet. Let's get all this off of here. EA on the sale. I always look for my structures first. That's kind of a weak support there because it's kind of in the middle, right? But we're gonna use it here because we know our support's down here. Well, it's not really support valid support anymore because and nothing, but we know we got resistance up here. Actually, I was trying to never figure out right there, but we're in a wood on this. We're in a sale here. It's kind of in between, so got selling momentum here. Come off, bounce off resistance here, right down. So hopefully it'll push down, but that's not a lot. Well, actually, it's enough to get to where we got to go because we're in profit right now. So hopefully that'll continue to push down. We got a big bearish candle here. So what do we normally see? Not all the time. What do we normally see? We normally see a pullback. So I'm expecting a pullback here. Probably, and then a continuation down to support here. And again, and this is actually 4 hours, so it's strong, kind of a good support because we got a rejection here. So, but that's still 40 pips there. So we'd be out of that trade by the end. So we'll hold that one. I hope this bearish momentum continues to push down. So we went to UK. Let's go to NZD. This is the only one I don't like. NZD, JPY, or buy. Oh no, this is the one we did. Yeah, I did like this one. Yeah, or buy. All right, but we just gotta, if it comes back to the trend line here, which this is not a lot of support, but it's 4 hour and then it kind of hold right here. It's not really, so hopefully that'll push on up. So all the trades that we're in have potential right now. That's what I'm saying. All 4 trades have good potential. We just got to hold them. We're in 4 trades. I'm only negative roughly about 5 pips total, something like that. 1, 2, yeah, about 4.5, 5 pips total. So if y'all are in these trades, we're looking good on these. Anybody got any questions about it? Want to go over anything? Anybody want to go over another one of these trades or what we see? And is everybody, in some trades right now in one of these 4 or 3 of 4?
Yes,
I had one of the guys earlier. I forgot who it was in in the chat there. He asked me, he said it was in one trade, but wasn't the other. And so everybody understands different brokers, different prices, different spreads and stuff like that. Okay, Russ said he's in all 4 trades. So we're gonna hold all 4 of these trades, guys, overnight, and hope these JP trades right here, the JPY trades, to do something during London. Again, we've been working on with our developer and actually have it. The new revised updated EA again. I know we keep changing things, guys, but we're trying to make this thing, even better. So we're testing out, Airbnb and myself, we're testing out a couple of things. I got one over here that actually instead of because we recommend turning the EA off at 1400, which is 2:00 p.m. Eastern time, and turning it back on at 7 p.m. Eastern time right now to avoid the Asian session, right? Because we know Asian session, everything kind of pulls back, goes slow, doesn't move at all, and you just got trades lingering. And then anything can happen doing that. So we want the EA to turn off at 2 to keep us from getting in any more trades before changeover. It gives us a good 2.5, 3 hours before changeover. Then at 4:30, it pushes the stop losses an extra 50 pips. Automatically turns the EA off, and then automatically turns the EA back on at 7 p.m. Eastern and moves the stop loss back to the 30 pips. Because remember, 4:30 we set everybody to move the stop losses 50 pips to keep from market spread, the gaps. But right now we have the EA. I've been testing it for this is the 2nd week running it. It is doing wonderful. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's shutting my EA off at 2:00 p.m. Eastern. At 4:30, it moves the stop losses. I get all the notification of the terminals. Stop losses are moved. And then at 7 p.m., it puts everything back where it's supposed to be and turns the EA back on. So that's something less that you would have to do. And that's what we recommend, guys, because we know a lot of people we're running it, and say you're out and about doing something, you really forget to move it, because I did that on one of my prop firm challenges. I forgot to move it back. And then price reversed on me and went 80 pips on 4 trades. So that blew it. So we understand things like that happen. So we're trying to make the EA refine it to take that, at least that error, off the table. Then another thing we're working, and it's working fine. Another thing we're working on is trying to see, running the EA at different times, just from London to the end of New York, because that's when we know there's the most liquidity in the market is London, New York, right? When that overlap, from London and the overlap, right? So we know that's when pairs change. And we also, come to realization, and I think Florence and I talked about this a while back. Well, not a while back, last week, really, or a couple of weeks ago, how we can be in trades in London and they're going one direction, and all of a sudden New York trade comes hit. Those London trades start pulling back, reverse. We're in profit 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, really good, but let those trades run 9:30, 10, 11, they start to pull back, and you lose 50, 75% of your profit because they're pullback. So we're looking at running London, and then at end of London time, closing out trades, win, lose, or draw from London, and letting New York trades run, and then turn the A out, let the A turn off at 2, and then be out of the trades. And it's good because we know after 1:30, 2 o'clock, really, the market really does nothing. Slows down. It slows down a lot and just creeps. So we're looking at potential of actually, testing that out. And we're looking at, so far, that's looking promising also, to do it just then and just bypass the Asian altogether. So we want to make it, as I said, when we first started, when you look at EAs, most EAs are ran with one pair only and in a certain time frame. So we kind of want to look at that and run these pairs at certain time frames when they got the most liquidity, in the market moving. So that's what we're looking at, guys. That's what we got. So we're going to continue to keep you updated. We also want to continue. This is what we're talking about by managing the trades, getting on these Zooms, guys, ladies and gentlemen. And when we're in trades, let's go over each and every trade. I think we had EUR USD was the only trade yesterday, and let's go look and see what happened on that one. I was mad about that one. It is what it is, what the market does. I think we had was right in here. We took a sale. Yeah, it was right here. EA took a sale right here. Took a sale right there on this bearish candle. That's exactly what put us in right there Sunday. For a sale. Look what it did, but let's look what happened. Oh, it did do it. So I'll put us in a little bit down on the bottom of that wick. and it went exactly 30 pips right here and took us out and then dropped. I was really upset about that, but it is what it is. We had a 30 pip stop loss and it got right there in that 30 pips area. And I don't know, a dish right. And again, this is trading view. I was Hugo's way. So there's a difference in the wicks and the candles, the difference in spread. I got a bigger spread. So mine went 30 pips on that candle there, took me out to trade, took me out to sell, and then dropped. And again, I'm gonna say this. I don't care what Eric B says. I don't care. He ain't here, so he can't beat me up or nothing. I think the market likes the stop hunt. I just truly believe it is what it is. It's gonna happen. If I'd had a 40 pip stop loss, it'd probably went 41 pips, took me out, and then reversed. That's just in my mind, guys. It's just because it just happened. If it doesn't work like that, it really happens a lot. It's a coincidence. A lot of times the market will go exactly where you are because that's where 75-80% of the traders, like you said. And this is a good thing about top-down analysis. This is one thing I do like. I do finally understand what everybody's talking about. You got this sell momentum here. And you see traders will see this big bearish candle. Oh, the market is selling. It's selling. Let's jump in. They'll jump in right there. No structure anywhere. Well, we do got a little bit of structure right there, right? So it wouldn't be a really bad, entry right there. But it just jump in. And as soon as you jump in, you look at it's a big bearish candle. It's going to pull back some. It's going to do something. It's going to pull back. Not a lot of times will it just drop. The market, we know the market don't just go drop. It goes up and pull back, up, pull back, and pull back up. It just goes all over. So, the EA just happened to put us in that trade right there. The signal just put us in right there. It did its thing. It pulled back 30 pips. Was anybody else in that EUR trade, EUR USD last night? So somebody else might have won it with a different broker. I don't know. Does anybody remember being in that trade last night? No? Okay. See, and that's another thing, guys. I know we're past the demo right now, but if you are running demo, you should be running yours constantly unless you're running it practicing for live. Because we get on the Zooms a lot and I do ask questions a lot and I don't get a lot of responses. I like to ask, anybody in this trade? I don't get a lot of responses, which tells me, people, it's not really running right then. You can't see what it's going to do if we're not running it. Now we are, like I said, we are refining the times and the stop loss and everything. We're doing that, but you need to be running it. Well, if you're running in demo, take chances, see what it's going to do. We already know that it's going to eventually come around. The market is going to eventually do like this, move. It might do this and we lose some trades, but eventually we're going to get out of this big bull run right here. We're going to get 3 or 4, entries because the price goes up, pulls back. We get another entry, or we just get this one, but we're doing it with 20 pairs. So you should actually, be running it, seeing. So it's hard to believe out of the 7 other people on here, nobody was in EU last night. But that's what happened. Anybody got any questions on the 4 trades that we're in right now? All 4 of them, again, guys, look really good. Just time.
So Kirk, so I'm in 3 of the 4. So are you gonna? I'm running live, small lot sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, are you running most of yours overnight, or are you cutting them off?
Remember the EA, the EA in the demo, the one that's sending out signals to the group is running from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It cuts off and turns back on at 7 at night.
Okay.
It's running. Now, again, as I said, we're testing different time frames where we run it from 1 a.m. in the morning till 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And we're running to London, and then 7 to 6, 7, whenever we're actually like this. Whenever we see profit, you wake up at 6, 7 in the morning and you're in good profit, those are London pairs. If you're in profit, remember, it's all about profit, whatever number you like. Okay. I would suggest, 6, 7 o'clock, if you're up that early and you're in profit, go to the chart right quick. Look, if you're up in the profit, you got a big, it's running and you don't see any structure anywhere, especially like right here. If we were in this trade right here, got in somewhere here and it was up, we were up in profit right here. And we had already broke this right here. Price had already closed. And on this candle going, then no, I wouldn't close it right then. Okay. And then again, it's an iffy call because you're in profit. you see what you can do, but then again, it could come up here, bounce and relapse, and you then lost that profit. Or at least the bottom thing, at least to do, move you, if you're in good profit, move your stop loss to break even.
Right.
But that's what we're working on right now. Once we get up in the morning, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, because again, Florence and I talked about this last week or a couple of weeks ago, how we both wake up at 7 or 8 in the morning and we see profit, but we let it run. And then the New York session reverses directions with the London pairs and vice versa. New York pairs take off, so that's the worst feeling you can have is be $200-300 in profit and let it run. And all of a sudden you come back 3-4 hours later and now you negative $100.
Right.
That's the worst feeling in the world. It's good because the market can do that. The market retraces, so it's all about the profit that you want. If you see up $200-300 or up $100 and you say, you said, and I guess that's what like everybody said, that's where setting goals come in. If your goal is to make $100 a day and you're up, take it and close it off and be done. And let it go. Because again, the EA is going to put you in the trade. You're going to get the trades. We just got to decipher, the ones that we want to keep and the money that comes in. Like today on my live account, I said my goal today on my live account was $300. Before I look in this day that I had, the officer was nice. He let me, so I had my phone in like that, and I was showing him trades. And by the time they started getting ready to fingerprint me and everything, I was up 400. So I said, I got to close this out right quick. Hold on to the fingerprint for a minute. And he started laughing. Said, hold up. I said, I might need this money for bail. So let me close these trades out. So he let me close them out, and we were good, but it's all about the profit that you want, that you see. But again, if I see a trade and it looks like it's running, at least move your stop loss to break even so you can't lose it. So that's the decision you got to make, what you're trying to get out of it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else got any questions? Anything they want to, any trades they look at that, or they want to look at the trades again? I see the 4 trades we're in right now. Look, okay, look at you. See again, let's say you get a nice bearish candle, you're gonna get a pullback. So that's what happened on me. But it's in a good sell trend now. So and I would expect this one soon to go back in to re-enter. But that's what we got. That's what we got, guys. When we get out in our zones, we're going to be going over the trades that we're in. And again, say I want to get to the point that when I want us all collectively to get to a point that when we are in trades, we're all posting in our Discord group. Okay, y'all look at EU. We're in for a sale. I like it. We're gonna hold it. Or I don't like it. This is why I don't like it. I'm closing mine. Other people might look at it and say, you're right. You're close. But and then some people might say, well, no, I see the bigger picture. I'm gonna let it run because I want to get more pips out of whatever. But we all get to a point where we're looking kind of like in Eric B's group where we're drawing charts, charting up stuff, and putting our sentiment in. So that's my thoughts on it. If anybody else has anything you want to add, we're a small group here, guys. If we can make each other better with this, again, the EA is only designed to put us in the trades. It's up to us to figure out what we're going to do. But the EA is doing the heavy lifting. We just kind of put the finishing touches on it, and we can do that collectively. And this EA is going to be very successful. We already know what it can do. Especially the biggest thing is not over leveraging to where when we get those rough days, when we're going, 1, 2, or even 3 days with losses or break evens or whatever, that we can sustain when we go, because this is 4-hour chart. It's 2 or 3 days, 3-4 days right here. That we're just going sideways on this pair. And if this thing enters the trade, if we know we're going sideways, if we got our 20 EMA on here and it's just going straight across, we might have been into that trade 2 or 3 times before we say, okay, listen, this is going sideways. Let's close it out. Take it off the charts. So we might have lost it 3 or 4 times, 2 or 3 times, and times this by 20 pairs. If we got so many pairs, we might have 2 or 3 days of losing. But if we're not over leveraged, we should be able to sustain. And that's the good thing about having our 30 pip stop loss. We don't have to worry about blowing accounts if we're over leveraged, especially with running just 5 pairs. Well, 5 trades per instance, I should say. All right, so we're in good. We got this thing pretty figured out now. So we just want to, put some finishing touches and monitor it and see where it goes. Anybody else, any questions, comments, anything?
No,
Eric
sir.
B, you got anything, Eric B?
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Anybody? Fred, I mean, I see Janet just got on. Janet, you have any questions? Anything, Janet? You running your EA, Janet? Scott, trader, we good?
I'm good.
Okey doke. Okey doke. Okey doke. Well, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. We just getting on going over the trades and what we got. We're in 4 trades right now. Let's roll to see what the EA is going to do tonight. We will see you guys back on Wednesday night. Y'all keep me in prayer. I got to go 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, first appearance. Good night. Y'all have a good one.
Be safe.
Thank you. Good
All
luck.
right, thanks.
Thank you, y'all. Bye-bye.